Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Missouri State Bears taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found. The Blue Raiders offense comes onto the field first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Reads it, fires complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Jordan. Ran through the... He smashes his way through again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Offense now working in the red zone. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
The give on the option. Fighting off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Bears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're going to test the right side with this one. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Second down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got him looking. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The throw to the outside is complete. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll run the option. He's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bears! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To the air, it's Cobb. Takes the easy one to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So here comes the Bear offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on.
There he goes. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They just keep firing. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Here comes the option. He's trying to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Cobb. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that. Stopped cold as soon as he got it. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bears in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Inside the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He wants to change this route. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Fires to the middle. Makes a grab past the marker. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Floating away. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Back to pass, it's Cobb. He's got his man across the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fakes to grab. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll immediately call timeout. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Offense in the hurry-up. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 20. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. And remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be
trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bears. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This will likely be the last play of the half. Dropping back, it's Cobb. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Murfreesboro.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was all to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
To the air on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it, the deep.
Versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Steps away to find some room. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And now on second down for this offense.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Bears want to move quickly.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Wide open downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up. Looking for a man, it's Cobb. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line in the big play. This offense ready to mount a threat. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Boom. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Off play action on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes a grab deep. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Bears will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Going over the top. He's got another 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Missouri State. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Cobb. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides to back and leaves it. Shakes off the defender. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Powell. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which...
So here comes the Bear offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Got his man. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
He wants to throw it again. Using his feet to buy time. Gets rid of it. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got a wide open receiver. He's loose. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Bears! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 25 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to pass. It's Powell. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Got a little space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fears the pressure. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for seconds.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mendenhall. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Going to sling it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Mendenhall. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll run the option. Going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it, because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Looking for a man. It's Powell. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. That's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Looking downfield on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but Hornet, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To throw, it's Powell. Fires to the middle. Got him in the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.